Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, ladies and gents. Again, we're coming to you live from Puerto Rico. I want to let all of you know that we're going to be playing in the background of the videos that I do. New Edition, Music Soul Child, a little bit of Anita Baker, Teddy Pendergrass, Ray Goodman and Brown, Maxwell, who's playing in the background right now, and the song that's playing is Symphony Unknown. Has gotten me through a lot of states and a lot of travel and a lot of miles. This song here. We're going to play a little bit of the late Solomon Burke and a little David Sanborn, leave me alone. Earth, Wind and Fire, Gladys Knights and her Pips, Ray Charles, a little bit of Al B. Shore, Shy Lights, Stylistics, the OJs. Let's just say we're going to be bringing it to you from now on. And what we're trying to do is set the mood and the tone. Why? Because we've come across some things and I think we should tell it to you. Now, I'm going to bring Mr. Maxwell, a particular singer who, when I was younger, I did not listen to Maxwell when he first came out. But I have a lot of respect for this young man because of this song, Silently, and Symphony Unknown, Silently, and there's another one that I think he did a real good job on. Alright, let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to, and I need you to pay attention because many of you haven't been paying attention. And that's a shame because we're going to be bringing you information that there's a gentleman on YouTube who talks about Corpus Juris Secundum. He's the only one that I have heard talking about it aside from this other group that was going around and doing seminars and helping people. A lot of people were receiving help, but we're going to do something that neither of them did. We're going to bring you the actual information from Corpus Juris Secundum, and we're going to provide it for you so that you have access to it. Within the next 2 days, I'll be setting up a site specifically for this information, for you to go and download it and study it for yourself. If I could do a link tonight, I would, but not able to set that up just yet. Also want to let you know that I'm in an environment where there are other people here, so if there's noise in the background, you'll be able to understand the reason why. I am not in Cali, I'm still in Puerto Rico, okay? Alright, let's get started. We told you in one of the last videos, and we have 2 more videos going to be up online, so I think it's the video that's yet to be up. It doesn't have any video, it's just audio. Sorry about that. The computer I had at the time wasn't recording the video screen, didn't have all of the codexes. We have the codexes now, and so all I can tell you is it took us a while to get to where we are, to where I have access to Wi-Fi, to where I can load videos up on the internet without it taking 17 hours. Sorry, been running into a lot of headaches for the last 2 months and 7 days. Well, 2 months and 9 days, but who's counting? Alright, I messed up. 3 months and 9 days. Now, let me explain what's going on so you'll get a better idea of what's happening. In 2013, in the month of February, I officially resigned from the Legal Redress Commission. And in a couple of months, I will assign all the rights to redressright.org, redressright.com, redressucc at gmail, redress.right, the YouTube channel, the emails will all go to the commission because there are so many videos that are associated with each of those emails that I wanted to stay with the commission. See, the idea was to get a system, a company, a corporation started that would be focused on helping people. And I can only tell you that I am very proud of what they've been able to accomplish in my absence. And I've been gone for 2 years. I'm not going to rock the boat. That this is my choice, but it was my choice 2 years ago because from inside a facility, there's no way in the world that I could have assisted and or aided the commission. And plus, I didn't want the focus to be on me. This is not about me. One man does not make the world. So it's about helping people. The commission with all of its members, the Redress Right organization with all of its members, and all of the people who have been helped through. Oh, this is Solomon Burke. This is Don't Give Up on Me. I'm actually glad that the song. Now, this song was played in the movie Dirty Dancing. Okay? Solomon Burke, a very unique person in its own right. So, I'm going to let him be in our background, okay? Alright. Well, the commission needed to be able to spread its wings without my undue influence. So over the past couple of months, I've given as much information and whatever opinion I had, and let's just say I'm completely satisfied that it is in good hands. Ron West, Carl, Hank, Andrea, come on, Sonia, and Betty, and all the rest of the members of the commission and the organization. I haven't forgotten about you, Eric, and all the rest of you. I am only here to say that I am very proud of what the commission has been able to accomplish, and I'm very proud to say that it's an organization unlike any other organization that I know. There's only one other organization on the planet that is committed to the sole purpose of helping their fellow man. And they are currently in over 238 countries and counting. The commission is not there yet, but we're hoping to have such a wide audience. I have some bad news for everybody, and it's not the type of news I want to be giving. You know, we got Solomon Burke playing in the background, and it's some people would say it's a kind of mellow song. This is my man, Solomon Burke. And I'm going to turn his volume up on me so that I can hear what you guys are hearing. I'm not going to drown you out with him or me. That's not the purpose for this. Like I said, my thing is I want to hear the music because the music is there for me, okay? We got the Floaters, we got the OJs. Who else do we got? Luther, Stevie, Rick James, the late Rick James, Tina Turner. We have Tina Turner, but that's Tina Marie. The Temptations, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, Tevin Campbell. We even have Tony. Earth, Wind and Fire I mentioned before, Rufus and Shaka Khan, Jennifer Holliday, Jennifer Hudson, Color Me Bad, Genuine, Joe, Jodeci, Drew Hill. Like I said, we gonna take y'all there. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna play this song next because I like this song. I didn't know who it was. I'd be playing my MP3 and this song would come on, and I would have sworn it was the Commodores and the less than impressed Lionel Richie. Sorry, that one meeting with that man has made me not like him from this point on. Well, from that point on to this point. But you gotta forgive. I did forgive him. I left him 2 fingers to hold on to. Okay? Alright. Let's continue with the news that I wanted to bring to you all's attention. I'm going to turn the volume up in my ears so I can drown out the noise in the background. Not the BT connection or CT connection. Did I say BT? Make sure. I listened to this song. I like this song. Oh, it's the T connection. So it's not the TCBTMITV connection. It's the T connection. And I like the song. I think it's a very well made song. And the melody, the beat, everything is alright. Alright, now to the bad news. The information that I'm about to show you in this video that I am going to make sure is up on the internet tomorrow, which is today is the 13th of April, the day before the so-called tax day. It will be up on the net and you all will have it. I will suggest that you get a video downloader. YouTube video downloader is very good, but I would suggest you get that and download this video and the information, because something's about to hit the fan. Look, I am positive that the pieces to the puzzle all correlate to the 7 documents I have opened in the background. Now, I have the one with child support because it was the one that showed up first when I opened them all up. But I want to go to this one, the infant estate that I've shown you on one video. This comes from Corpus Juris Secundum. And so we're going to talk about this. Now, the reason why it's bad news is because they knew that this information was going to eventually get out to the public. And again, we don't advertise. So what I strongly suggest you do is understand it before you go and distribute the information. We have a couple of questions that we're going to ask. So this video is going to be long, so I want you all to be prepared. Okay? It's not going to be 8 hours, it's not going to be 3 hours, but we'll probably run to the 2-hour mark. Why? Because, let's see, I'm going to pull up this one. This one is called 43 CJS Infants. So this is the entire section on infants. So, oh no, I'll just show you right here. That's 375 pages. Okay? I am not going to read all 375 pages, and I don't want you to do it either. What I want you to do is I want you to understand something, and I promise you it will become ever clearer. 1952, 1943, 1971, 1975, 2003, 1985, 2011. These are all current cases and previous cases. This means that the information we're going to be discussing is common information known to the courts. CJS Infants, Section 43, Subsection 248. This is what we're going to be discussing. Why? Because this is what's going on. This is what they don't want you knowing about. Look, let me shut up with the trying to explain to you how this information getting out is gonna set things in motion in a bad way. Those of you who understand the system and how they have planned for every contingency, you will know that they planned for this, and you will know that this will completely, if it were ever to get out on a massive scale and they had not prepared for it, shut everything completely down. There'd be no way for them to continue to function. So let's cover it. Again, this is Corpus Juris Secundum, subsection 161 through 167, I believe. Let's see, 67. Nope, 68. So let's see what it says. And this is from the 2013 edition. A petition for emancipation of an infant must conform to applicable statute. Now, I want you to understand this. It says it must conform to applicable statutes. Now, such proceedings are generally commenced by a petition in writing. So we go to the Judiciary Act and we understand, besides Papa being a rolling stone, we understand that a petition may not be dismissed because it lacks form. So when it says it has to conform, that's not exactly true. And I can't tell you guys how to read law. I can't tell you how to read case law or how to understand it. I just can tell you that when they say something, like, such as this, a petition for emancipation of an infant must conform to applicable statute. It sounds like that's a mandatory thing, and these are the exact words from Corpus Juris Secundum with a couple of mistakes because I read it with speech recognition software. But understand, the word must, conform, and applicable and statute, these are all legal terms, including this word. Wait, as a matter of fact, I'm sorry, you all. I am in a chair and it's very, very uncomfortable. And I can't move because I'm tethering and I don't want to lose the connection. Yes, we're going to talk about this, the Office of the United States Attorneys. So be prepared. Matter of fact, before we get started, let me have you guys go here. It is justice.gov/USAM/criminal resource manual 903 false statements concealment 18 USC 101. I know you all know what I'm about to do because I've done it before. Let's go here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna create a spot so that all of you out there will be able to read it and type it in by pausing the video. That's right. The man is putting it in big enough letters so your grandmother could read it with her Coke bottle glasses. Okay? Alright, there it is. We're going to go back to that, so y'all hold on to that page. Alright, Papa being a rolling stone, he needs to quit laying that hat. You know what? I forgot. Oh, yes. LEGALITIONINFANT. Let's find out what infant means in the legal dictionary. And ladies and gentlemen, I have not looked it up before. What is an infant? Now, whoa, look at this. The meaning of infant as a legal term. Let's find out what the legal term is from thefreedictionary.com. Infant. I'm tethering, so that's why it takes us a couple of good seconds. Let's see. We need to bring this page up. No, that wasn't trying to do that. I'm using Opera. And ladies and gentlemen, Opera creates its own headaches. They changed a lot of the program. Oh, I wasn't trying to get here. Get out of my way. Uh-oh. I don't know how I lost my infant thing. Okay. You see what I have to go through? This is what I have to go through. As infant. Legal definition. All right. Now, what I was trying to do, let's see if it's going to let me. No. I need size. I don't need. See, it gives me the. What is that thing called? Settings symbol. But there is no. Maybe if I do that. Nope. I don't see any zoom or nothing. Maybe here. There we go. Yeah, I know. I just want to make it so y'all can see it. All right. Infant. Legal dictionary. Now, this is not the legal definition. This is the regular definition. Infant, noun, baby, child, innocent, juvenile, little one, minor, nursling, one who has not come of age, one who has not reached his majority. There is not a mistake in that word. Majority. You would think it would be maturity, but it's not. It's majority. A person under the age of majority. You know what? And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you guys, you're going to have to do research on this right here. And I hope you all can understand why. Because you're going to see that term a lot in dealing with infant, and dealing with minors, and dealing with emancipation. It's going to continue to talk about a person under the age of majority. Wikipedia has a page. I'll go look at that tomorrow. Then it says minor law. In law, a minor is a person under a certain age, usually the age of majority, which legally demarcates childhood from adulthood. No. Demarcates. Sorry. I didn't look at the word demarcation. I know that word, and so I knew that that's what they were saying. So we're going to have to go back. You see? So all of you are going to have to do the same thing to pull up the same stuff that I'm pulling up. And the age of majority, not so much Wikipedia, but this one. This article talks about the age of majority in the 1900s in the United States. Okay? Now, this person is asking the question, doing the same thing that I'm doing, and let's see what answers. No. The age of majority is when a youth is considered to be independent of their parents. For example, a minor cannot enter into a legal contract because they are not considered independent persons under law. That's not true. Under corpus juris secundum, you'll see. Now, so this is people's opinions. This is not the legal opinion. This is people's opinion. And you're going to see this age of majority when you go over corpus juris secundum and the case law associated there too, that it switches. Okay? Treat her like a lady. You better treat her like a lady, you idiots out there who don't understand. I know you women hear me. You tell them that they better treat you like a lady, or you'll treat them like an infant. Okay, let's get back to this. This is the regular definition. So I would rather deal with the legal definition. But see, now I know all of you thought that an infant was a baby. Okay, so let's check it out. Infant, persons, one under the age of 21. Okay, so did you know that a 15-year-old is considered an infant in law? Let's make sure. All right. A petition for emancipation. Petition must state all the necessary jurisdictional requisites. In general, it must state that the minor resides in the county in which the proceedings is brought, and that the minor is managing his or her own affairs. A petition may, however, be sufficient without alleging that the relief sought will be in the interest of the minor. However, you always want to put that everything you do is in the interest of justice, interest of the minor, and the interest of the administration of the estate. Just that simple. Remember, interest of justice, interest of the minor, and interest of the estate. The administration of the estate. Okay? It is sometimes required that a petition be sworn by some person cognizant of the facts set out in the petition. See, sometimes required. It is not required. You see, it is sometimes required means it's not required. The fact that it's sometimes means that there are times when it is not required. So, it is not required. On filing a sufficient petition, the jurisdiction of the court attaches. Now, let's make sure you understand. The petition must state all the necessary jurisdictional requisites. So, what are those requisites? Well, it has to be a petition for emancipation, and it has to be denying. Now, this is not in this section. Denial of infancy. Let's see why. Okay, you have to deny infancy. It is mandatory. Okay, you're not going to find too many laws on that because for some reason they don't publish it a lot, but you're going to have to deny infancy. All right, now, the process sometimes must be issued in a proceeding for removal of the disabilities. Now, this is important, so I want you to keep this section highlighted in your papers, in your mind, in your research. The removal of disabilities of a minor, or the removal of minors' disabilities. Well, this says disabilities of an infant. So you can do the removal of minors or infant / minors disabilities. Okay. Who is this? Is this the Temptations? Yeah, they're doing a cappella. No music in the background. Okay. Notice by publication of the filing a petition is sometimes required. No, it is not. You don't have to notify anyone that you are having your minor's disabilities removed. You're an adult. You are a private citizen. You don't have to announce it to the world. It's your private business if you choose. Look, but failure to do so is generally not a jurisdictional defect. Again, it's not required. Issuance and service of process may be waived. You don't have to serve it on no one. But I'd suggest you serve it on the Attorney General. Let them come in and challenge you. And people, you always want to get subpoenas for every case you introduce to the courts. And where do you file this? Well, let's find out. Section, this is my girl. I watch her as... Wait, just my imagination. Anyway, I watch her as she passes by. Let's see. It's saying there's a problem with that word. Now it's not a problem. Alright, there generally must be a hearing on an application for the removal of minors' disabilities, at which such petition may be contested. So there has to be an actual hearing. So when you petition, they cannot dismiss it. They cannot ignore it. There has to be, generally covers everything. So there has to be a hearing. All right. The grant or refusal and the determination of the application is within the discretion of the court or judge. Please understand that these two words mean one thing in law. Let me show it to you. It means agency. The Administrative Office of the United States Courts covers every court, state and federal. There is no difference between state and federal court. The Administrative Office of the United States Courts, located in Washington, D.C., okay, I believe they are on Columbus Way or whatever. Yeah, they control all the courts. Anyway, the judge, in ordering the removal of minors' disabilities, has the implied authority to determine the existence of all facts, which the validity of the order depends. That gives them a lot of power, huh? Now, by the way, this is as of 2013. This is the facts of how things were as of 2013. Sorry, I had to move my legs. I was getting a little bit uncomfortable. These muscles don't like being in one place for too long. So if I'm going to suffer on my knees, I pray, dear Lord. Anyway, general rules governing evidence in civil proceedings ordinarily apply, and proceedings for the removal, this is in proceedings for the removal of disabilities of infancy. Voice recognition, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we looked that up. I thought I was looking up something else. Oh, okay. This was one and this was another. Okay. Then we're going to come back here. That's why I went here. Wanted to make sure I didn't forget. Alright. The removal of disabilities of infancy by judicial emancipation is effected by decree, order, or judgment, which may comply with the statute or practice of the jurisdiction which it is entered. Ladies and gentlemen, the statute would have to be federal if you're requesting it in federal jurisdiction, not state. But then you could also do this in the state. Let's prove it. Let's go back up here. Conform to applicable statute. Okay, state statute or federal. Yes, I've had a little bit more time than you to go over this information. That's why I'm so positively certain of it. Now, if such decree, order, or judgment substantially follows the language of applicable statutory authority, it is sufficient. Yeah, this is follows. Voice recognition. The facts given jurisdiction to the court must plainly appear in the judgment of court. See? Appear. Yeah, like voice recognition. Where statutorily required, a certified copy of the decree and order must be filed, but the decree and order, however, generally goes into effect immediately on its rendition, notwithstanding the failure to file it. So the moment the judge enters the order, it's effected immediately. Whereas, property and conveyances. Now remember, we had some idiot give their opinion saying that a minor could not enter into a contract. Property and conveyances, infant, section 55 and 56. Generally, an infant may acquire property rights, and he or she cannot be deprived thereof except as provided by law. So all proceedings are against the infant, and they are taking the property as provided by law. But they can't, because he cannot be deprived of his property. And they can't make a law to deprive him of his property. Why? Because the right to property is absolute. Don't ask me where I got it from, just type it in Google. Wait, we're doing a video. I told you guys I just know stuff. Okay, but that is a statement I know from all of the law that I've been studying. Uh-oh. That's the fan blowing in the background. It's to keep the little small mosquitoes away that love this fresh meat. Okay? No, the right to own property is important, but not absolute. See, this is the CatholicLane.com. Yeah, okay. The right to property is absolute. I know. See, it says libertarians typically do not claim that the right to property is absolute. Now, you see how they're using that exact phrase? The right to property is absolute. Look at where it is. It's in everything. It's in the Constitution. It's everywhere. Now, see, capitalism in America is based on the true premise that the right to property is absolute. Excuse me? I told you, I just know this stuff. And then you have a group down here talking about the right to property is absolute, sacred, and inviolable. Okay? So nobody can. Oh, wait. They can violate it. Anyway, we already told you about when you're signing tickets and other documents about voiding out the contract. Remember, you're an infant, but you have the right to contract. The right to contract is absolute. You don't believe me?